Okay. Oh, okay. All right, fantastic. Let's go ahead and get started. I've already started the recording, and today is the revenue management sync-up. As always, we're meeting at 4 o'clock on Wednesdays, 4 p.m. Bali time. Let me put Wita in there. Which side? Okay. And we're recording this and we'll upload the video. All right, let's take a look at and see what's going on right now. So there's not too much old business. There's an SLA, customizing the revenue management SLA here. We'll take a quick look at that and see what we're talking about there, just to make sure that we're all on the same page. Okay, so Wednesdays at 4, up here, Bukit Vista. Okay, right. So I guess we're changing the SLA a little bit because we are talking about more practical revenue management. So this is well noted. And what all I'm going to do is I'll copy this up to the top, and then I'll remove this from old business. So copy, put up to the top. Oh, we already have revenue management SLAs, and we can put them here. Lodge them in a nice place. Revenue management SLAs. Okay, cool, like magic. And let's see. In the meantime, let's take a look. Oh, there he is. There's Risky. Risky, the ravishing Risky.
What?
Ravishing Rick Risky. So, let's take a look at some new business. So, this, we got, has anybody else seen these updates yet from Airbnb?
No.
Okay, so this is a warning. This gives you a booking window alert that October is coming up and there's fewer people traveling to Bali in October. So temporarily changing your base price might help. Now these are as suggestions, so take it as you will, but I think these are quite helpful sometimes. This is a super surprising statistic. Did anyone know this?
What statistics?
Read it. What's the statistic? 41% of nights booked are for stays that are at least 7 nights. Interesting, yeah? So almost half the volume of the total nights consumed in Bali are for long-term stays, right? So, of course, if we count the number of bookings, it's probably mostly shorter bookings, but in terms of the overall room nights sold, 41% are for stays that are at least 7 nights. Which is interesting. I don't know how much we apply that to Canggu in terms of our rates. Maybe we should offer and take a look at weekly rates. Perhaps that can be a good discussion topic. I would like to actually add that as a part of something we can take a look at. So why don't we look at Canggu and see what other guest houses are selling on a weekly rate basis. Yeah? And we can see like maybe we should offer a weekly rate in some of our guest houses. All right, so that's just FYI. I'll put that over here in part of old business now. Ugh, so dirty. Okay, let's go into the, hey, okay, so we got Risky here, we got Alvin here. Welcome in, Alvin. Alvin, when are you coming to Bali?
I plan this week.
Oh.
At most it's Saturday if I can.
Do you need a ticket or are you buying your own and reimbursing?
I need a ticket.
Okay, all right. Let me know because that would be good to know. All right, so let's go into talking about, Alvin, I believe you had a topic today, right?
Yes.
And what was that topic, sir?
It's about philosophy basically. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe I'm gonna have to add the screenshot.
Sure, let's just put it here. Let's put it into the part of the practice. So today, Alvin will talk about Villa Shakti. Okay, so let's go in and get this set up. Let's talk to, let's see, Vita. Vita, how should we set up our revenue management tabs? What should we have open? What tabs should we have for revenue management? What are, let's say, 3 tabs we need to open to get revenue management started?
BV stats.
Okay, BV stats. Second tab. Let's go to result. Result. What are the 2 other tabs that we should have open?
Bukit and PRM.
Yes. Okay. And the PRM. Okay. Also, what's the optional 4th tab that you can put in? Alvin, if we want to open another tab, what's the optional 4th tab that we can put in?
Another toolkit.
Yes.
Bukit Stats.
Okay, great. So we have a second toolkit, and that allows us to look at the calendar and then adjust the rates without having to switch backwards and forwards. So it's just for a little bit more efficiency. All right, so I got my BV stats. I got my PRM. So let's go and take a look at Vilashanti. All right. So Alvin, please phrase the question. What is the question for Vilashanti?
Okay, so basically we have a gap night on the next 2 nights. There's a 2 gap night. Both of it is actually a 3 night gaps. Now Villa Santi have 2 different villa. One is 2-bedroom villa and the other is 3-bedroom villa. Now I'm planning to apply a discount basically, especially for this gap that actually are really close to the check-in time. But I'm just a little bit confused because actually the price for a 3-bedroom villa, it's starting lower than the 2-bedroom villa. So the 3-bedroom villa is actually using elastic price, which is after 4 people, there will be another additional charge of it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I already put the screenshot of it on the paper too.
All right.
Also, you can check on the PRM. I also put it there.
Fantastic. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Okay, so this is a pretty legitimate question. So let's go to Rizal. Rizal, what do you understand as being the irony? What is surprising about Alvin's question? What should be our like? Oh, okay, we lost Vita. Okay, what should be the moment where we're wondering how does this? What's the question here?
The 3-bedroom is starting is lower than 2-bedroom.
Ah, yes. Why is the 3-bedroom price lower than the 2-bedroom price? Okay, so let's go ahead and let's take a look at what. Okay, Risky. What tab should we start? If we want to start investigating this behavior, where can we begin?
We can open the occupancy.
Okay, well, let's take a look at that first. Let's take a look at Vilashanti. Vilashanti seems to do okay, actually. Wait, this is for August, so this is not recent. Let's go over to September. Okay, so let's take a look. We have a 2-bedroom, we have a 3-bedroom, and then we have the combined one, which is the 5-bedroom, using both the 2 and the 3, and we're waiting for... What? Okay, we're waiting for this to load. Okay, while we're waiting for it to load, what other statistic might be helpful to understand what's going on here? Let's go to Vito.
To understand why the price is lower,
Yeah, why would the price for the 3-bedroom be lower than the price for the 2-bedroom?
the gap nights. We're looking at the gap nights here.
Yeah, we're going to be looking at gap nights once the calendar finishes loading. Still waiting for the calendar to load. But where else can we approach this problem from? If we want to understand why a revenue manager has made the 3-bedroom price cheaper than the 2-bedroom price, where is another angle where we can start investigating?
Monthly revenue.
Okay, let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at the monthly revenue. Let's see if there's any insight on that. So we can go over here. Oh, we're almost at our goal, 340. Yes, knocking on heaven's door. Shanti, Vilashanti. Okay, Vilashanti, the monthly revenue is about $7,000 this month, which is actually pretty good, considering the monthly revenue for August was also $7,000. So it actually looks like September is just as good as August, and maybe even better, because we're not even finished with September yet. All right, but the problem is here, we can't see what revenue is coming from the 3-bedroom and what is coming from the 2-bedroom. They're all mixed together. So that's not really that helpful. What is another statistic we can look? Yes, Risky.
Finance report.
Okay, we can look at the finance report. Yeah, we can see the distinguishing. Okay, all right, but that still wouldn't tell me why I'm pricing the 3-bedroom lower than the 2-bedroom. Oh, sorry. What could be the next statistic I'm? Oh, sorry. I'm still talking for a while. Am I okay now? It's breaking. Okay. Okay, we'll just take a moment. Is it better now? If it's better now, no, it's still bad, yeah? All bad. Okay, I'll stop talking. I can see you guys. Oh, wait, yeah, there's a lot of... Yeah, we get a lot of connection interrupted. Now it's freezing. Wait, just don't move, guys. Don't move. Okay, just kidding. I'll reload. I'll reload. Maybe that'll help. Restarting everything helps. Okay. All right, what do you think? What can we look at? How about now? Can you see me now? Am I good now? Am I nice and smooth? Yes.
Yes.
All right. Fantastic. Great. Okay, let's talk about the next statistic I can look at. What is the next statistic I could possibly look at to understand the pricing decisions being done here? Alvin. Oh, wait. Vita has something. Vita, what'd you say?
The booking page.
Yes, the booking pace. Why should I look at the pace?
The popularity of the room.
Because the booking pace has a second field, and the second field allows me to do what? I can distinguish between which is the booking pace of the 2-bedroom and what is the booking pace of the 3-bedroom, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at that, because that was good, so that we could see booking pace. All right, let's take a look at that. So we go to booking pace, and we take a look at Villa Shanti. Fan Shanti. Shanti. Okay, so we have 2 listing IDs. Oh, okay. Wow. Holy fuckers. All right. So there's quite a lot of listing IDs here. Maybe I need your guys' help. Rizal, can you go ahead and open airbnb.com/rooms and put in the first 2 numbers, 5056 806, okay? And Alvin, can I have you do the next 2 numbers? Airbnb.com/rooms 200-57185 and 200-630 and then 8. Okay, and then what we're going to try to do. Hey, what's up, Gunny? Gunny, where are you?
I'm a hungry bird.
Hungry bird.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, and let's see. Okay, Rizal, can you tell me? Okay, well, let's just go down and select each one of these IDs for a moment here. All right, Rizal, is this a 3-bedroom or a 2-bedroom listing? Rizal, you're muted.
The first one is unlisted
Okay,
listing.
so it's unlisted. All right, it's
And then,
unlisted, but it's getting booked.
The second ID is 3-bedroom.
Okay, so the second ID is a 3-bedroom. Let's take a look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 3-bedroom. All right, let's go to Vita. How does this booking pace look so far for the 3-bedroom villa?
Yet booked for something.
Yes, very good observation. It's terrible. It's actually 0. There have been no bookings on the first 3-bedroom listing in September. In the last 14 days, 0 bookings have happened for the 3-bedroom one. Okay, let's now go to the next one. What's happened here? Okay, give me a sec. What? What's going on? Huh? What? What? What just happened there? Oh, I get it. Okay. All right, because we narrowed it to 14 days. Duh. Okay, so this makes things a little bit easier. All we have to do is, wait, these are Alvin's numbers. Alvin, these are your numbers, right?
Yes.
Okay, which is the 185 listing?
Yes.
Is
The
that
185 is 2 bedrooms.
2 bedrooms?
Yes.
Okay, so let's take a look at that. The 185 listing has gotten 2 bookings in the last 2 weeks. Is that good or bad?
That's bad.
It's good. Okay, what do you think, Risky? Is it good or bad?
Better, I think.
Yeah, it's not that great. Let's go over to Rizal. Rizal, why is 2 bookings for the 2-bedroom villa in 2 weeks not so good?
Because it's under 3 bookings.
A week.
Yeah.
A week. So
Week.
let's say in 2 weeks, how many bookings should we expect to see?
6.
Yeah. So 6 is the high side. What about on the low side? What's the minimum number we should see in 2 weeks?
2 or 3.
No. Okay. Vita,
Is it 4?
it's 4. So a typical listing should get between 2 on the low side and 3 on the high side. If it gets 6, it's a little bit on the high side. You start having to maybe raise the price. If it's under 2 a week, then you should probably think about getting some more bookings. Okay, so these are not hard rules, by the way, and I'll show you where there's exceptions later. It's just a rule of thumb, just a general rule. Okay, knowing nothing else, this is just a rule of thumb. Just like this is about 1 inch, right? So more or less. Okay. So we're getting about 2 bookings in 2 weeks, about 1 booking a week for the 2-bedroom villa. Let's take a look at the 3-bedroom villa. Alvin, is this the 3-bedroom villa, the one that ends in 008?
It's a 5-bedroom villa.
Oh, this is the 5-bedroom villa. Okay, let's take a look at that. Ha! Funny. The 5-bedroom villa got 1 booking, and it's for April of next year. Okay, all right. Funky, yeah? Okay, so 2 bookings for the 2-bedroom villa, 1 booking for the 5-bedroom villa. Let's go back in time. Let's go back to, let's say, 30 days ago. Okay, and let's see what we find in 30 days ago. So how many bookings did we get for the 3-bedroom villas?
0.
0. So we have had no bookings for a 3-bedroom villa in 2 weeks. Let's see when the last booking was for the 3-bedroom villa. So let's go back 30 days and see what we see. Okay, so if we go back 30 days, then what about this one? 228-36940. Let's take a look at that one. Okay, this one was a booking. This happened on September 2nd, so it was like about 15 days ago, 16 days ago. My question is to Rizal, is this the 3-bedroom villa? Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
it's
Alvin
3-bedroom
knows.
villa.
Okay, all right, so this is a 3-bedroom villa. Are there any more 3-bedroom villas? Is this a 3-bedroom villa? This last one, this 12301. Okay, maybe I can have Alvin take a look at that. Alvin, can you check to see if that's a 3-bedroom villa?
It's a 2-bedroom villa via booking.com.
Oh, okay, so 2-bedroom on booking.com. Okay, great. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we have. We have 2 bookings on the 2-bedroom villa in the last 14 days. We've had 0 bookings on the 3-bedroom villa in the last 14 days, and we've had 1 booking in the 5-bedroom configuration in the last 14 days. The last time we got a 3-bedroom booking was almost, 16 days ago? And what's even more scary is that there's only been 1 booking in the past month. In the past month, in 4 weeks, there's only been 1 booking for the 3-bedroom villa. All right, so what does that mean? Yes, it means we should probably do something about the 3-bedroom villa to try to get it sold, because it is way below what the visibility index should be. This indicates a very weak ranking, and this indicates very weak sales, right? And this is kind of normal too, because during the low season, some of your big properties can actually be less desirable than some of the smaller properties. Like Putukalapa, as Risky well knows, is pretty much busy all year round, because Putukalapa takes groups of 1, 2, 5, 10, whatever. It takes big groups with small groups. But a villa like Villa Shanti with 3 bedrooms, probably not too many people traveling as 1 or 2 are going to book an entire villa. So during certain seasons, it has actually pretty limited desirability. Let's go back up to the calendar and see what's going on here. What? Is this right? This can't be right. This is terrible. Okay, so I'm going to look at Villa Shanti. Shanti Om. Okay. All right, so I'm going to load up the calendar for Villa Shanti. I'm going to try to see if I can find any of the gap nights. Okay, in the meantime, oh, thank you. Psh, Alvin's already done the hard work for us. Thank you, Alvin. Okay, so Alvin, what do we see here?
We get two gifts basically. It's
Right.
rated on 3 nights, and it's only 2 nights before it check-in time.
Right. Okay, so what does that mean, Vita?
What's the situation?
Okay, so we're looking at the two-bedroom Villa Shanti, and what are the revenue risks right now?
It's getting booked.
On which night?
2020 to the 20,
Okay, and?
26 to 20.
Right, and then do we have a lot of time to fix this problem, or do we not have a lot of time to fix this problem? Because today is the... All right, so unfortunately this means what? To Gani. Gani, what does this mean? Does this mean we have to give a small discount or a bigger discount now?
I think a small discount for filling out the 25 to 28.
Okay,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
what about the other one? What about the 20th to 23rd?
I think there is no change. I think because it is filler.
Okay, it's very difficult to sell. You're right. So it's probably quite difficult. Let's go over to Alvin. What would you do for the 20th to the 23rd? What do you think the best plan can be?
We can give a last minute discount basically for that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at that. Oh my God! And this is probably why there's Okay, so what do I see here? Why am I like What's the problem here, ladies and gentlemen? What's the
There's no September.
No. You need to turn off the filter first for the dates.
Oh, very good. Good spot there, sir. All right, so let's unfilter that. Let's go all the way up to April next year. There they are. Yes, we found them. Yay! Cool. All right. So, oh, that's why. Duh. Okay. All right. So, why do you think I said duh? Risky.
Before?
Yeah. Why did I?
Because there's no high season rate.
Right.
Applied.
Right. Okay. What's the other obvious solution right now? Does anyone else see it?
There's a gap between 31st of October to December 23rd.
Yeah, there's a gap here too as well. That's kind of strange. Let's see what the settings show. Okay, the settings show that during gaps we sell at 1.4. Okay, that's okay. That's November. That's cool. We might regret that later because maybe somebody's going to buy July of next year at 1.4. So maybe we should set up that. All right. So let's talk our way through this thing. So I'm going to add in a standard price. I'm going to give September rates, and I'm going to kick myself in the head. Yeah, I'm going to kick myself in the head because this goes back to the question I was asking Gani, right? So it is only 2 days away before the 20th to the 23rd dates start expiring here. What could I have done in order to avoid giving a big discount? So right now, because I have only 2 days left, if I'm serious about selling these dates, what do I have to do? Do I have to send a big discount or a small discount? Vita, you think it's big? Okay, Gani thinks it's big. What do you think, Risky?
Big discount with so we set it on second 2 guests, and then if there's another guest, we add another price.
Yes. Okay, good. We have the big discount because essentially what we're looking for is we're looking for a very small group. We're looking for a person who is essentially, or a travel group that's essentially 2 or less to book this villa. And so they're not going to shop for this unless they see a price that's appropriate for a 2-person stay. Okay, so that kind of messes things up a little bit. What could I have done? What could I have done to avoid setting a large last-minute discount? So Alvin, what could I have done if I wanted to avoid sending a large last-minute discount?
Just change it a little bit. Basically, that's trigger the Airbnb algorithm that we actually give some. I don't forget what it's called, but kind of this is just to trigger the Airbnb algorithm, so we can
Right.
increase our rank.
Okay, so I could have given actually a smaller discount a while before this had happened, right? I could have given a smaller discount before 2 days, maybe 10 days or 15 days before the expiration date. Now I'm only 2 days away, so I have to give a bigger discount. Okay, now this is the weird part, ladies and gentlemen. This is where the plot thickens, I say. So, I did already. I gave a discount of 300,000 sometime back in, 7 days ago. I made this price 20 million or 2 million. But for some strange reason, the price is back up to 2.3. What has happened here? Intrigue. The plot thickens. Okay, so I'm not sure what happened here, but I wrote down and recorded that on September 7th, I set the price to 2 million with the intent of actually selling those nights. But somehow, I don't know when, how, or who, the price went back up. Now that's not that great. Or maybe it's not right. Maybe this is the 3-bedroom rate.
That's the 3-bedroom rate. So.
Plot unthickened. Okay, all right. Plot unthickened. All right, so now we know. Okay, so that's the 3-bedroom rate, and this is the 2-bedroom rate. But okay, what could I have done on September 7th that might have actually helped me sell the 2-bedroom? What could I have done? I could have given a discount on the 2-bedroom, right? If I gave a discount 11 days ago on the 2-bedroom, then I probably could have sold it for 2 million. But now, I don't know what I'm going to have to do in order to get this sold. So this goes back to Alvin's question. This, I think, is a mistake on revenue management's part. Revenue management, instead of giving sharp discounts last minute, they should give gradual discounts beforehand so that they don't need to take a nosedive last minute to sell the room. If you give a 5% discount 30 days before and you get it sold, then that's great. You only had to get 5% off. But now it's only 2 days away, and we're talking about maybe about 3 to 4 million of lost revenue, and we have to give a pretty big discount to get it sold. Okay, so let's go back up here. Let's take a look and see how much discount we need to give in order to sell this dates. What should we look at? What's the, oh shit, am I back?
Hello?
Yes, freezing, yeah? Okay, all right, we're back. Okay, let's take a look. Let's go to Ivan. Ivan, where can I go to understand my pricing decision for these nights that I want to sell, the 20th to the 23rd at Villa Shanti? What statistic can I use?
Booking window.
Okay, I can look at the booking window. Let's take a look at the booking window. So, booking window is only going to tell me some bad news, I think, right? So my runway is how many days right now? 2. And my booking window for Villa Shanti. Ooh, let's see. All right. Good news or bad news?
Bad news.
Very bad news or just a little bad news?
Very bad news.
Why is it very bad news?
Because the booking window is usually on 30 days at the...
Right. So usually all my guests have planned to come to Villa Shanti 30 days before arrival. So what Gani said was kind of true. We're sort of fucked, right? Because if people are looking 30 days in advance to book a villa, they probably don't even see this villa now. Okay, let's get smart. Let's do what we can, okay? So we have to do something. So let's do something just like crazy. Let's take this 2.4 million. Okay, so that's the current price. It's at 2.3 million. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just set like kind of a crazy rate. I'm going to set a desperado rate.
Clark, I'm gonna ask something.
Yes, sir.
What is different with the booking window trend and all the booking window? There is two
Ooh,
different.
booking window trend. Yes, booking window trend tells you how the booking window is changing over time. Do we have a booking window trend?
Is this the
The one that you open is booking window.
Oh,
trend.
sorry. Oh. Okay, sorry.
That's the booking window.
Yeah.
That's what I see.
Okay.
Because from my experience, we got few last minute booking on Villa Santi too.
Oh, really? Then that was bullshit.
changed.
Okay, forget I just said that. Okay, let's take a look at Villa Shanti then. We probably looked at the wrong. Okay, here's it. No, that's even worse. Okay. So we went from bad to worse. Okay, so the median booking window appears to be 44. Okay, and we can look. Actually, I think this is reversed. This one, the graph that we see now, should be the booking window trend, because what you can do is you can kind of slide it over here and see what the trends are for whatever months that you want to look at. So you can look at, let's say, all the way to the beginning of time at Villa Shanti, and you can see all the way to the beginning of time, the median was actually lower. It was about 13 days, taking a look at bookings that have happened since the beginning. But if you want to look at, let's say, bookings that have happened that have check-ins after 2019, okay, like there, then you can see that the booking window has shifted up. So this is good, actually. This means that more people are booking in advance for Villa Shanti over time, which is great. That means we get future bookings first. That means we can plan ahead. But let's take a look and see what our probability is like now. Now, we're talking about a 2-day runway. So, okay, this is a last-minute runway. This happened half a day before arrival. This one happened about 4 days before arrival. Okay, so pretty much not that great of a chance. Not that great at all. All right, so I'm thinking about what I'm going to tell Pat Wiro. I'm going to tell Pat Wiro, hey, look, we were originally priced at 2.3, but it was last minute. So we set a last minute price. We went from the 20th of September to the 23rd, and I'm going to give a sharp discount. I'm going to take 2.3, and I'm going to slash it by 25%, probably even more. I'm going to slash it by, no, that's a little bit too crazy. Okay, maybe by 35%. I'm going to 35. You know what? Because I'm probably not going to get anything. All right. I already know that the majority of people who book have already booked. So this is just it's a Hail Mary pass. It's just maybe I'll get something. So I'll make it 1.5. So I'll set that as 1.5. And minimum stay, maximum guest is 6. But I also want to just be just in case, all right? Just in case 4 people show up or something, I want them to pay the proper price. So I want them to pay a little bit more, okay? So I don't want to sell my villa for cheap in case a big group decides to show up all of a sudden. So I'm going to protect myself by putting in that additional guest fee, okay? So what I'm really trying to do, all I'm really trying to do is to sell this villa to a couple. I'm hoping that a couple will come in and book for 3 nights and they'll be like, well, we got a villa for $100. We could have gotten like, I don't know, whatever for $100. So they'll go for it. So I'm going to go ahead and activate that price. This is the cool part about Tokit now. This is amazing. Watch. Do you guys see that? Bing! 2 splits happened. Sexy, yeah? Ooh, yeah. I don't know what happened. Okay, who here saw what just happened? Nobody.
Isn't because there are 2 price rates in the month?
Yes, if I put a price rate in the middle, Tokit now automatically creates 3 price rates, right? The price rate from before to my starting date, and then my end date to the end of the original end date. So I used to have 1 September rate. Now, because I put in one of my own, Tokit split it. Does everyone understand that? Before there was only 1 rate, right? Everything was at 2.3. Okay, great. So I'm selling at 1.5, and as Alvin said, I'm hoping that just by triggering this and rate mapping this out, I will get at least some signal to Airbnb that, hey, look, there's a last minute discount. And last minute discounts are seen on Airbnb because you see that crossed out price and I'll show you the new price. Yeah? Okay. Patwiro comes to me and says, why did you sell it for whatever, whatever? I'll tell him, hey, look, sir, it was 2 days before. Just show them that. Yes, okay, Tavita.
We're selling for the 2-bedroom, right?
Yes.
When you put that for like 6 guests,
Six months
so
ago,
it's
guys.
actually
On the price range.
Good catch. Good catch. Good. So what should we do?
Change it back to 4.
Yeah. Otherwise, we'll have a problem, right? Okay, let's do that. So very good catch. Let's go change that back to 4 so that we don't have any aggravation. Aggravation. Okay, let's change it back to 4, and then we're good. And then let's do the rate mapping. Okay, let's talk about being intelligent now, all right? Because we don't want to make the same mistake again. What is the mistake? What do you think the mistake in this case was?
that we didn't put sell gradually.
Right, we didn't take a discount early enough before the booking window was running out, before the runway was out. We know the booking window is approximately how many days now? Risky.
Oh, the 17?
No,
44.
Ivan. It's about 44 days, right? About 44 days. So what should we do now?
Take a look for the next.
Yeah, we should take a look into the future for the next 44 days, right? Since if we're smart, we want to learn that. Not come up and then be like, oh, whoa, there's no thing. Okay, so what's the next immediate thing we should fix?
2nd October.
No, not yet.
Fixing the 25.
Yeah, the next thing we should fix is that. So let's go over here again, and let's take a look at the 25th to the 28th, because that's also another gap, right? So we don't want to be like, we can take a gradual discount now, and then maybe a more drastic discount last minute. Okay, so we can set another rate. Actually, I don't need to set any more September rates, but okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to do it anyway. So I'm going to set another September rate, and this is the 25th to the 28th. September 25th to 28th. And this is the default category, and I'm going to set 25th to 28th. Now, here's the question. Should I set the same rate, or should I set a different rate? Different. Vitas thinks different. Yeah. It should be lower or higher?
Lower discount.
Higher
Higher price.
Higher price. Higher price. Why can I set a higher price?
Because there are still a lot of booking window.
Yeah, there's a little bit more runway. Yeah, the ratio between the runway, how much time before it expires, and the booking window is more favorable now. Right? It's not such mimpet, mapet, mimpet, mepet, mepet. Okay. All right. So then, once again, you gotta give it a guess. All right. So we are at 1.5 before. Maybe I take it up by 25%. Right? Whoops. Sorry. We're at 1.5 million. Maybe I take it up 25%. I'll make it 1.875. Maybe I make it 2. Depends on your aggression, how aggressive you feel. If you feel, oh, okay, wait. Let's create 2 numbers. Let's get our ideas around 2 numbers, right? And then we can pick one. Okay, my number is 1.875. Does anybody else want to have a different number?
2.0.
2.0. Okay, we got 1.875 versus 2.0. 1.8 million versus 2 million. Now, which one should we choose? Now, what statistic can we look at to determine which one we should choose? Or that we can remember? Let's go to risky.
The room rates.
Room rates? Okay, we can look at the room rates, right. We can look at the room rates. We can also look at a few things. We can look at probably the heat map, right? We can look at the heat map and see, hey, is that a particular popular date on September 25th to 28th? Okay, so we can take a look at that. And it looks like Not really, actually. It looks kind of low on squad 1. And maybe not even in squad 1. We can just narrow it down to Bingen. Okay, so narrow it down to Bingen, hide. The 25th is sort of in a trough. It's actually on a very low check-in day. It's not a very highly desired day. Okay, so that's one piece of data. What's the next piece of data that we can look at? I think you were talking about pricing distribution, right? We can look at the nightly price distribution for dates sold in villas in Bingen and see what is going on with that. So let's go ahead and close that. Let's take a look at villas in Bingen. All right, and we can see that the median price, and wait, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the 25th. 25th, we have 3 sales, all around about $56 is the median, right? So $56. And then on the 26th, we have 2 sales, one at $34 a night, one at $60 a night. And the 27th, a little bit more, 34, 45, 59. All right, so what price should we sell it at? This is a 2-bedroom villa.
Look for the median in the.
Yeah, they have the median. Okay, let's look at the median. This median makes a lot of sense, right? 56. What's 56 times 2?
112.
What's 112 US dollars to Indonesian rupiah? It's actually 1.5. So then that makes us think maybe the set of data that we have for the first prices are wrong, right? Okay, so this looks like it should be 1.5. Here's the next question. If this says it should be 1.5, then which one should we still consider the 1.87? Or should we still consider the 2? So right now we're trying to decide, is it 1.8 or is it 2? If we saw that, let's say the median sale is around $56 a room for villas in Bingen on September 25th, should we still consider 2 million? No, why?
Because,
Too high.
It's too high. Ganesh says it's too high. Okay, Vita, what do you think?
yeah, it doesn't seem like the probability for people to see.
Doesn't seem very strong. The data indicates that it's a weak night. There's not a lot of check-ins happening that particular night. It's weak on the booking key. The second thing is that there's only 3 check-ins, 3 bookings for villas in Bingen, and the median price is $56. The high price is $58. So even if you got 58, which would be exceptional, it would still be lower than 2 million a night. And let's take a look at one last data. Let's try to remember, what was the first piece of data that we looked at in the very beginning? It was the booking. It was the booking pace. Was the booking pace good or bad for 2-bedroom villas?
Was okay compared to the 3, but still
Right, it was okay, but what was it? Do we remember what it was? 2.
In 2 weeks.
2 in 2 weeks. So in 1 week? 1. Okay, is that good or bad?
Half that.
Right. Okay, so now we can see. Now we can see that the problem is actually between the 1.8 and the 2.0. The 2.0 you can disregard right away because essentially that makes no sense at all anymore. 2.0 assumes very healthy booking pace, healthy check-in, healthy heat, healthy amount of distribution. So now you're just actually between the 1.8 and the new number, which is
1.5.
1.5. Right. So which one do you want it to be? Once again, this is where the human element comes in. This is a little bit like playing poker, right? So you know the odds now of what you are likely to happen. Now, just like poker, you might get a Russian billionaire who just comes in and just buys it, right? You never know. That could happen. So you don't really know exactly, but you know your odds. You know your odds of selling at 2 are probably very low. You know your odds of selling for 1.8 are probably not that good. And you know your odds selling at 1.5 is probably the best, but you know later on will you have a discussion with the owner. Okay, let's say you have a discussion with the owner. Let's say Pawiro says, why'd you sell it at 1.5? Well, you can say, I could have sold it really only at 1.8. Yeah, that was the only other decision at the time. Now, here's the question: would you prefer to get 1.5 million or 0, or would you risk 1.5 million for 300,000? Right. That doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Would I risk 1.5 million for 300,000? No, right? Give me the 1.5 million. I'll find the 300,000 some other day. Now, maybe if it was huge, right? Maybe if it was like I'm risking much, like some if there was better odds, I can risk it. But this is where the estimation comes into play. This is where it becomes like I said, like poker. So you can make the decision however you want, but then in the end, just think about it, right? Think about like, did you make a smart decision? What decision do we want to make? Let's take a vote. Let's see what everyone wants to make. Let's see everyone's risk appetite. Vita, 1.5 or 1.8? 1.5. Ivan.
How about between two of
Okay, great. Ivan has a new
1.65.
Okay, 1.65. That's fine too, right? Like I said, it's a little bit like poker. You can create your own odds if you want. You can create your own bet, but just know that you're making a calculated bet. You make an intelligent, calculated risk. Okay, 1.65. Okay, Risky, what's your number?
Mine is sorry.
Okay.
I might go with 1.8 and until this date, and then we'll change it.
And then a shift. Okay, all right. That's Risky's tactic. So Risky will go with the high number first, and then as time gets closer, he'll adjust to throw in a discount. Okay, great. What about Rizal? What's your number?
1.5.
Okay, and let's go to Gunny. What's your number?
1.65.
Okay, and let's go to Alvin. What's your number?
I'm playing very risky. I'm playing with 1.8 first,
Okay.
but until at least around 23rd, then I'm gonna go lower it again until
Okay.
1.5.
Great. Okay, so we have all these different numbers. This is fantastic. Now, would you believe me if I told you there was actually a right number? There kind of is a right number. And the number I believe that is the right number is 1.8. And the reason why I believe that's correct is you'll never know, right? If you sell right now at 1.5, you'll never know if you could have sold it at 1.8. But if you sell it at 1.8 right now, then you'll know that two things. You'll know that it didn't sell at 1.8 if it didn't sell. And then you'll know if you change the price, it didn't sell at 1.5 if you made that adjustment afterwards. You'll know quite a lot. And then you'll learn. So it is actually somewhat more favorable to be a little bit more aggressive on the pricing, but be far more vigilant, right? And that allows you to test that strategy. If you set it at 1.5 right now, you get a booking or sell it at 1.65, you'll never know could it have sold higher because that opportunity never would have presented itself. But if you sell it at 1.8, you'll know. If you don't sell at 1.8, you'll know 1.8 doesn't sell at 2-day runway or a 6-day runway. You'll know also if you sell, it does work. You'll have a bit more to work with. So if I were to be, let's say, maximize learning potential, I would set it at 1.8, and then I would watch carefully what happens next. Okay? All right. So since we want to do this, let's ask, who's going to check on, when's the next check date to Risky? If you want to set it at 1.8, when should you check back?
23rd.
23rd. Okay, so let's do that then. Let's ask Risky to check on this figure at 1.8, 1.8, and maximum 4. And let me tap that with, again, 150 over 2. And then we will agree to check back on the 23rd, and we'll see how we did. Yeah? We'll also know this. If it didn't work at all, then we probably should have went with 1.5. Yeah? Because that could have worked. So this is how we get better intuition at making these calculated risks. Okay, great.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget to push the rates.
Yes, let's push the rates. Push! Okay, so now the rates have been pushed, and also I'll make sure to attach all the screenshots so that we won't forget that that we made these changes. Okay, so these are the rates. These are the rates, and I'm going to attach this onto the card so that later if we are asked why we made these changes, we can be very intelligent in our explanation for why these changes were made. Okay, let me also make sure that I reset the due date. Villa Shanti to the 23rd, and that way we'll remember to take a look at it. And since Risky said he would do it, let me ask Risky, and I'll tag Risky on it. Yeah, there he is. Basketball. Wait, you have an avatar now.
Yeah, I do have now.
Okay. Okay, all right. So does that make sense, everyone? Okay, this is why I love revenue management. It is the closest thing to playing poker that we have in this company. It is essentially, yes, you're making a gamble. Yes, you are making a risk. It might not work, might get 0 for it. But each time you play a hand, at least learn how to play your next hand. Okay? Now, are we done? Are we done?
If we are updated, then we
Are we done with Villa Shanti?
We need to tell the owner.
Yes, we can tell the owner. But are we done with Villa Shanti? I'm
Not
going to
yet.
bitch slap all of you.
the
Until
3-bedroom,
today.
I think, haven't sold yet.
To take a look the next 44 days.
Okay, great. Risky is right. The 3-bedroom needs to take a look at. No, you're right too. And Vita's right. And we need to take a look at the next 40 days. Right. We need to take a look at the next 44 days because that was what smart people do, right? Smart people don't make the same mistakes again. So if we left right now, we would have made the same mistake that we did previously, not looking into the future and setting discounts early rather than late. All right, let's take a look into the future then. Let's take a look at this one. Next 40 days. All right. What is the revenue risk now, Vita, for the 2-bedroom Villa Shanti?
We're not selling on the 20th till 25th.
Yes, the 20th to the 25th. Let's go ahead and take a look at that on October. Right. So what should we do? What kind of discount do you want to add?
Small discount.
It's currently selling for 1.9. What price would you want to sell now for the gap?
10%.
Okay, so like 10% discount. So 1.9 multiplied by 0.9, about 1.7. Okay, 1.7. Does everyone else agree? 1.7? Does that sound like a good number? Sure. Why the fuck not, right? It's 10% right now, and if I give it 10%, I might get 90% back, and it's better than doing nothing because I saw what doing nothing meant. It meant I have to give like a 50% discount or a 30% discount at the end. So yeah, this is a very intelligent, very justifiable choice. Okay, and we still have 4 more rotations before this comes, or at least 3 more rotations, so we can see how it's doing over the next few weeks. All right, so let's go ahead and make that happen. So we will go over here to add rates, and we'll call this Beauty in October Gap Night. We'll call in the gap is 20 to 25th.
Yeah, 20th.
Yes, 28 to 25th. Yeah, gangsta. Okay, and then we're gonna go 20 to 25th here, 25th, and we're gonna set it for 1.7. Yeah, and it's gonna be 4, and then I'll put in my additional guests. Wait, maybe not. Maybe not, yeah? Because I'm selling to a group of what? 2 or 4?
4.
I'm selling to a group of 4. So I don't need to put this additional thing. Because I don't need to have that make the price go up again, right? What's the point of that? Okay, so I don't put that in, and I just leave it, and I create the price. Okay, fantastic. Great. All right, and then, Gani, what should I do next?
Push the rates.
Push the rates. Don't forget to push the rates, otherwise you did all that in vain, and that would be very, very embarrassing. Okay, now, am I done? Not yet. What should I change next?
The 5
Record on Trello.
Yes! Ah, very good. Everyone's got a good answer. Right, record on Trello. I definitely want to record on Trello because later on, I'm going to have to justify that somehow. So let's go ahead and put that there. I'm going to copy that rate. I'm going to copy that situation. And I can explain this, right? I can totally explain this to any owner who needs to be explained. Hey, look. What? What? Okay. Shut up. All right. Pay attention. I can explain this to anybody with halfway a decent mind, saying, hey, look, last time I didn't give a discount 45 days in advance, and so I had to give a 40% discount last minute to sell the room. Now, I'm giving a 10% discount way in advance. Isn't that smart? So they would go, yeah, totally agree. So that's smart. I agree with that. That makes tons of sense. So let's go ahead and put that in. All right, good work, Gunny. Now, anything else I should do next? Vita, you're saying?
On the gap nights on the 5-bedroom.
Ah, the 5-bedroom. Okay, all right. Ooh. Is the 5-bedroom a priority in the next few days, in the next few months?
No.
Why not, Ivan? Why is
It's still, we are currently still on low season.
Yeah, and in low season, do big groups travel that need 5 bedrooms?
Not,
Right.
not that many big group traveling.
So what should we focus on instead?
On the next 44th day,
Okay.
and then the gap night that's close to us on the 3-bedroom.
Yeah, like which one?
That one.
That one. Or which day?
1st October to the 3rd October.
Okay, let's take a look at that. Let's go over and switch gears now. So we're going to switch gears and jump into the 3-bedroom one, and we're going to think of a way to sell those early October nights. Ah! Oh, I see opportunity already. Juicy opportunity. Like fruit. Like just juicy fruit. Okay, so, yeah, you get it, Rizal, right? Yeah, this is a good bet. So, all right. Now, what should I price my October nights at, this 1st to 3rd? Should I price it at 1.9? Should I give a discount? Yes! Yes, we should give a discount. And the reason we should give a discount is because it's not selling at this price, right? Those gap nights have not sold since the beginning of time at that price. So we know that that price probably won't get it sold. So once again, what kind of discount should we get?
10%.
All right, Ivan says 10%. Let's go ahead and give that a shot. Let's double check to see if Ivan is insane. Yeah, maybe Ivan's like out of his mind. We shouldn't give a 10% discount. We should give like 100% discount. No, kidding. Don't do that. That's pointless, right? That's called a giveaway. Okay, so our price is 1.9, and once again we multiply it by that's 1.7. I remember that. 1.7. Duh. Yeah. Duh. Like stupid. Okay. All right. 1.7. And now, how many guests are we talking about?
6.
6. Okay. All right. And I can create that price. And then I'm going to set that price. But you know what? At the back of my head, I'm still wondering, did I do the right thing? And I'm thinking, what's the booking pace for the 3-bedroom villa? Is it good or bad? It's bad, yeah? It's actually pretty terrible. Let's take a look. There's only one in about 30 days. All right. So let's take a look and see the nights that I just organized. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Devando. I thought you were in the frat house.
Yeah, I'm outside. Is this the copywriting guild?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay,
Oh.
sorry.
Sorry. It should be. We're almost done. Okay. Okay. October 1st, ladies and gentlemen, October 1st. Is that a high demand night or is that a low demand night? October 1st. Low. How many sales have we gotten in villas for Bingen? 1. And what's the price? $33 a night. What about October 2nd? Is that a high or a low demand night?
Low.
Low. What about October 3rd?
Even lower.
Even lower. Okay, so I know something. I know the first 3 nights of October are shit. As compared to what? As compared to maybe September 28th? Yeah? September 28th, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 bookings, and the median is around $50, $60. On October 1st, I got 1, 2. I got 6, but over 3 days. I have less than 3 days than I have in 1 day on the first 3 nights of October. So that looks terrible. Yes, go ahead.
We filter it with the villa.
Yeah.
But then it shows Mujimba just now.
I guess Mojimba is a villa now.
Yeah, Mujimba is a shared place too, right?
I know. Yeah, I don't know why it's a villa. I don't know where.
That's why the price gets so low.
Ah, it's been brought down by
I thought it
Mojimba.
was weird that a villa could sell.
Good
Villa
point.
was put in $30.
That's true. Also, yeah, you're right. Villa Tortoise, the individual rooms are also showing up here as villa, but they actually should be
I
rooms.
think that one is the villa one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Mujimba.
Yeah, a lot of Mujimba.
I agree. Okay, let's see if we can do this. I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna hear you out, Ivan. I'm gonna hear you out. So what I'm gonna do,
Mujimba is not villa.
I'm going to cut away. I'm gonna potong all this. Oh, hallelujah! Did you see that? Did you see that? That was amazing. Wait, watch this.
They create their own median.
Yeah, you create your own median. So we're gonna create our new median, just ignoring Mujimba bookings. Okay? You ready? You ready? It's a little bit higher. It's a little bit higher. It's 52. 52 per room, sir. 52 per room. So if it's a 3-bedroom villa, it's $150. Okay? 4-bedroom villa, $200. That's about right. That sounds about right. Okay, so now I'm beginning to think that my price for October is a little bit crazy. High. Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that maybe I won't get any sales because I'm really just looking at nothing, really, for the first 3 days of October. So I'm at 1.7. I'm going to push it down a little bit more. I'm going to go from 1.7, and I'm going to give it another 10% discount. I'm going to make it 1.5, right? Call me reckless, but I don't think even it will sell at 1.5. All right? So that's my hype. Wait, that's a 3-bedroom villa. Fuck, that's crazy. Maybe I'm a little too scared to do that right now. I'll go with Risky's method. I'll make another adjustment later on if it doesn't work, okay? So that way it balances out. But I already know that my booking pace is slow, so I have low demand for 3-bedroom villas. I know that the first 3 nights of October are shit. Nobody's booking for those yet. And so I'm really in the lowest category possible in order to sell those nights, if I really want to sell those nights. Okay? Make sense, yeah? All right. So, last thing I should do, Gunny. Gunny's left. Rizal,
Push rates, sir.
push the rates. Yes, push the rates so that they go out. Push in. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And if you really want, you can start thinking about these dates over here at the end of October as well, like the close to Halloween dates too as well. I would, at this point, also take a serious look at this price right here. I do not think that 1.9 for November is the correct price at all for a 3-bedroom villa in Bingen. I think if you really want to get serious about selling it, you probably need to create a new rate for November. So I'm just going to call that the November rate. That's going to be default. And I'm going to peg that to November 1st to probably the 30th, right? Okay, so I'm not sure what that is yet, but I'll go ahead and take a look at this calendar, and I'll go into the next 60 days. Let's see if I have any bookings in November. I do. And wait, let me see if I can get a brand new low here. Ah, kind of, yeah. I have a new median. A median around 48. Around 120. Yeah. 120 USD to IDR. About 1.6, 1.7. I'm going to go with that now. I'm going to go with that now because I have a ton of fucking space in November that hasn't got a single booking. So I know the current price cannot be right. The current price cannot be right if I haven't gotten a single booking in November. So I'm going to take a leap of faith, and I'm going to bring this to 1.7. And what I'm hoping to do is I'm hoping to get a booking now, because as I get closer to November, my chances will run away, and then I'll have to further the discount. Okay, all right, so that's it. Okay, yes, Ivan.
Do we have to compare it to the 2-bedroom one?
This is where I always go, it depends, and it depends, and it depends, right? So the 3-bedroom one might not have the same demand as a 2-bedroom one. And this is why. It's a lot of people go, well, why is my 3-bedroom, selling for less than my 2-bedroom? And the reason is it depends on the search query. It depends on how many people put on that PAX when they put in that search query. If 100 people put in 1 to 4, and only 3 people put in 5+, then actually you're not being seen that often. Your market's only 3 people, and you have 100 people seeing the other one. So that one you can sell for more because there's more demand. It's specifically the way that search runs on Airbnb. If you did not have a number of packs on the search bar, then it could be more of an even bet, right? Then people would see, oh, okay, all right, blah, 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 I'll see these both. But because there's the packs, then it will automatically filter out some results and not show you some results, right? If you're 4 packs, generally you won't see 3, 5, 6, 10-bedroom results on. Yes, go ahead.
Do we have the statistic of the
Group size.
Yeah.
I think so. All right, so Risky asked about the group size distribution. And ta-da! Lo and behold, we have. Okay, so the group size distribution overwhelmingly for guest houses. This is actually pretty weird. I didn't know this. 74% of our business is from 1 to 2 people booking a guest house. In terms of the number of check-ins, 74% of our check-ins comes from 1 to 2 people checking into a guest house. 5%, 4.89, comes from 3 to 4 people checking into a guest house. Okay. 5.6% of our overall check-ins come from people going to resorts that are 1 to 2 people. 6% of our business comes from villas, people checking in 1 to 2. Now this is in September, right? You can see that it's different every month. So in September, we have a huge quantity of people who are smaller groups checking into guest houses, and much less over on this side. Actually, why are these so big?
I don't know.
Yeah, why is he so?
Is
No, this is wrong.
it because of number of bookings?
Yeah, this is number of bookings. Yeah, that can't be right. That's not right. Okay, we have to ask Bayu why this is so inflated. This looks